Welcome back to Muddy Math, where we take middle school math concepts that are a little muddy and clear them up. Today is day 24 of our 28 Days to Phi journey, and today we note our needs. It's going to be a very short video today. Thank you for showing up. Noting my needs. My first need is my family. Of course, I need to serve myself before I can serve my family, but without my family, I could not be doing Muddy Math. From my husband to my parents, to my parent-in-laws, to my brother and my sister, to my cousins and my aunts, my grandparents looking down on me, my family is first. And in my family, we often regard our best friends as family, and they have supported me through this as well. Now, you all are thinking more in terms of your journey with Phi, and that's perfectly fine. I had two journeys really here this month, this moon cycle. We're in the week of the full moon, and it's really, really powerful, not only learning about how to connect middle school math concepts, elementary and college middle school math concepts to Phi, the golden ratio. That was a learning journey for me, one. And then two was YouTube. So really getting used to streaming live and putting out content at a fast rate, one a day at least. I put over 30 videos out already. And that was a really, really important learning journey for me, especially now that we're embarking in a new sort of form of learning. So that is my first need in order for me to learn deeply is my family. They are so paramount in my development. So here you see note your needs, and the last live stream was helping us to be creative, and we were also not last. I'm reading my blog post. I'm like, last meaning yesterday? No, this is the last live stream. Sorry, this is all learning. But then I just wanted to get you to hear is answering these questions. What are my most important needs? What moments have I been able to learn deeply? And what contributed to my new understandings? So my needs are my family, and then nature really clearing my mind and showing up consistently. So my family, nature, and showing up consistently. These are my top 3 needs I decided on, and my most important is family. I'm obviously out here today in nature, even though it's chilly. I grabbed, a warm drink and a blanket and my wool socks just to be out here for this one, because if my second need is nature, I want to show you how to connect to nature, even if hiking trails aren't accessible to you, or you're in a too populated place and you can't go to hiking trails without being safe. So studies show that even just looking at fractal patterns from nature, trees, smelling things that remind you of trees, like maybe maple syrup. Ooh, maple syrup comes from trees. I had maple syrup on my pancakes today. So no, I'm just kidding. But so trees really have been proven to lower your stress levels, and in order to learn effectively, you really need lower stress levels, because learning requires more of a restorative approach to the body's system, and you need to be confident and in a comfortable place where you're free of judgment, you're free to take risks, you're free to embrace struggle. And to me, it's really important for me to learn in a place where my cortisol levels are lower and I have less stress, and I can clear my mind of all the monkey minding around. My monkey mind takes over so often, and it's easier for me to recognize my monkey mind when I'm in nature and push it away like a ship on the sea, rather than stuck inside, not around nature. So even if I just perch myself by a window where I can see one tree, or if I have one little plant on my desk, or I make a paper plant out of some construction paper and other things around the house, and I set it next to me as a reminder of nature, a reminder to breathe, and push those monkey mind thoughts aside, that's important. So my top 2 things on my learning journey that I need are my family and nature, and then the third is showing up consistently. So just a quick, background. When I went to college, I was not on a sports team. I joined a club sports team because I needed my team to hold me accountable almost and make defined times where I had practice. So I had to organize my time so I could get to class and do my work and see my friends and eat and be healthy and show up for so the point is, being on a sports team for me was really, really helpful in time management. And I realized that when I'm part of a collective group and I have to show up for others, I show up for myself first, and I put myself first so that I can be there for them. And I really am able to manage my time better and get more done by adding something to my plate that requires me to commit to a schedule. So even though 28 Days Defy, I just dove into this. I'm like, every single day I'm going to do something on YouTube and I'm going to create this 28-day journey to this golden ratio. And even my husband told me, like, wow, I was surprised you could come up with something for every single day. And it was hard. But while it was difficult to show up every single day, including the weekends, the fact that I knew at 9:30 Monday through Thursday I had to be ready to go to do a live stream, that was a good, healthy stress for me. Pressure, it didn't cause me to be crumbling and frustrated and sick even, but it gave me enough pressure so that I could stay focused and also know when to stop. Because now that we're home learning, it's like, do I revise my essay again? Do I revise it again? Do I revise it again? I mean, I guess I have endless time. There's no bell schedule. When do I stop? And so by having the Monday through Thursday 9:30 cutoff, it helped me stop and interval my learning. And then with the 28 days that I took from Alisa Vitti's philosophies of nutrition and wellness, she talks about this cycle of a 28-day with the moon and a 24-day with the sun. And I think now that we're home learning, that's a really clever way to go back to like how the ancients used to do it. And they didn't have necessarily watches. They had the sun and the moon. And so if every 28 days I can stop and reflect and take a week to say, what have I done the last 3 weeks? How are they connected? What am I proud of? How can I write about it? How can I talk about it? What did I need in this journey? What did I not need? And we're getting to that tomorrow. So I can't really see the timer on my screen because I'm outside in the reflections and on the screen. So thank you for tuning into the live streams. I hope to do a live stream every Monday at 9:30. That's my goal. Really cutting back from the 4 days a week because home learning, homeschooling, cooking every meal, cleaning, being healthy, smiling, staying happy, doing yoga, playing with the dogs, all these things that I need to do, and then I need to cut back. So I'm recognizing that one of my needs, yes, was having a consistent schedule. However, I'm going to tone that back because things change, and it's important to recognize when you're meeting struggle points and when you're getting pushed over struggle points, because struggle points are good, but frustration is not. So you really have to discern nowadays, now that we're learning at home and taking control of our own learning. And this is how I'm demonstrating it, is that I'm weaning down from 4 live streams a week to 1. And I hope to do another 28 days to something else pretty soon. But I do need a break from the rigor of a 28-day commitment to you all. So I really welcome you today to answer these questions. What are your most important needs? Describe moments that you have been able to learn deeply. I'm looking at the dark bolded font in the preview of the YouTube video I pulled up here from mymuddymath.com. What are your most important needs? Describe moments that you have been able to learn deeply, and what contributed to your new understandings. So, of all my hard work, the top 3 needs that I have are my family, nature, and time commitment. Thank you so much for being here. Determine what your needs are. Email me if you have questions at muddymath@gmail.com. I am here for you. See you tomorrow, where we focus and note our attention void.